Welcome back. A little surprise for my mom. I didn't even tell her on purpose that my friend's going to be on the show. This is a fun day. I've been looking forward to this for a very long time. If you're like me, we all remember our best friends growing up. I've talked about mine before the show many, many times. I've talked about my high school five. Well, one of them, and this is a really happy moment and proud moment for me, is now a published author. And her debut book features a character loosely based on me. Give it up. I haven't seen her in many years. Give it up for my friend Annie Huber, everybody.
Can you hear me?
I can see you. Hey, baby.
Hey, babies. How are you?
I'm good. Look at you. Hi, sweetheart.
Hi.
It's so, let me, I told Annie I was going to do this, full disclosure, Annie and I think this is very real, and I love that we are going to talk about it. Like a lot of friendships, life happens and there's falling outs and you stop talking or you just happen. And yeah, it's dips, and Annie and I have had our share. We haven't seen each other in many years. We've recently reconnected because as you get older, I think, Ann, you'll back me up here, I think as you get older, you realize friendships like you and I have, the longevity, it's really special, and you should really do what you can to protect it. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I have to know, were you worried when you read the book? When you started reading it?
I know.
Because you texted me and you were like, do you kill my character?
Yeah, because Annie and I again, full disclosure, we weren't getting along for years. And so Ann and I did reconcile, and she goes, girl, I wrote a book. I wrote a novel, and you're in it. And I did. I said to Ann, I go, did you kill me off? Like, what did you? And if you didn't kill me off, am I like a real butthole in this book? But okay, so let's start. Okay, so let's talk about the book. We've set the foundation. Give us the plot of Consensual Scars.
Consensual Scars. It's a Gen X novel. It takes place in 1995. That's when it starts. So before cell phones and all of that. And it's about, college, life after college. So the two main characters are in their early 20s. And it's, right after college when anything is possible and nothing is assured, is how I phrase it. And, hijinks occur. And I don't want to give too much away.
No. Believe me, hijinks ensue. Now, let's talk. The main character is Katie. Tell me a little bit about Katie and how much of you was in Katie.
Well, a lot. A lot, but I was more experienced at 22 than Katie. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Katie is a good little girl. So, but, yeah. I was much more of a slut at 22. Let's just be real. Yeah. So I describe it like I put my life and my imagination in a blender.
Yeah.
And this is just kind of what came out.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Now, the inevitable question, the character of Jonathan. Talk to us a little bit about Jonathan, Ann.
Oh, well, Jonathan, yes, there's a lot of you in Jonathan. And, I didn't outline this. I just started writing it. And this is what came out. And it just came out with a lot of love and a lot of humor. And when I was writing it, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna write my love for Jason in this book, obviously. So it's, never was gonna be a burn book.
Well,
it just...
And I love what you said, and I love what you said a little while ago about the fact that it's a Gen X novel, because anybody in our generation, we remember Reality Bites, and it's that era. And if you grew up in that era, you really will love the book, and you will really connect to it the way that we did. And I joke, Ann, we were really good kids. I used to always tell my mom, let me stop here real quick. Are any of the moms based on Dar?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Our friend Michelle read it, and she was like, "Loving Emily."
Emily's the mom loosely
Like
based
that?
on Dar?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Definitely. It's inspired. I use
Inspired.
the phrase inspired a lot now because I don't want to get sued. So, because it is fiction. It is fiction. And so, inspired by you, inspired by Dar. Yes, all of that.
What I know you didn't map things out, but because Lord knows I'll never write a novel. But seriously, Anne, a semi-serious story. Question. How did you map this out? Because there is so much to mine from our wacky Northwest Indiana growing up. I mean, you know what I mean? So how did you connect all these dots?
Really, the trick to writing is just to write. And so to write every day and to just sit down and do it even if you don't feel like it, even if it's like, okay, this is going to be crap. I feel like there's two emotions as a writer. There's, yes, it's brilliant. Oh my God, I'm so amazing. And oh my God, this is terrible. Oh my God, no one should ever read this.
Yeah.
So the trick is just to write. And, I might have taken a few edibles when I was writing. So that helped a lot to just kind of free the space and just start writing. And
I did that once in a Vegas casino. It turned out great. Yeah.
And Lake City. Did you like Lake City?
I know Lake City, and Fallon's sitting next to me. Fallon's also a Hoosier from Southern Indiana. But yeah, Annie and I grew up in Michigan City, Indiana, in Northwest Indiana, and it was a very unique childhood. And I just want to say I'm so proud of you, and I'm going to try to get through this. I either begin an interview or end an interview with a compliment. I just want to say, what's the sense of having a show if you can't help the people that you love? And when I found out that you did it, girl, you jumped off the plank and you did it, and you wrote a book. And I've made mistakes like everyone does in relationships, and I thought, if I could make it up to you in some way, and if I could also at the same time help you out and make sure that everybody in our generation gets this book, I'm going to do it. So I'm thrilled that you're here. I'm thrilled you're a guest. I'm so proud of you. I love you, and I'm sorry for my role in whatever happened, and I love you when we are sitting in the retirement home eating our Jell-O and our life is ending. You will be one of the faces that flashed through my mind.
Well, I love you too, and it's just, seriously, I've been so excited about coming on, and the thought did cross my mind, at some point, when I was writing this, and I'm going,
Do I kill him off?
Maybe. But now we just have to get it made into a movie.
Yes.
Here, and you got to start thinking about who can play you.
Yeah.
So.
I love it. Oh, really quick, also before we go, Ann and I also share a love of Knots Landing. Did Knots help you at all writing this?
A little bit. I texted you on that the scene in the hospital. I was like, and I didn't know where I had pulled it from until I started rewatching Knots, and I was like, oh, this is where that came from.
Yeah.
This scene of like the long hospital walk through the corridor.
There's a great scene in the early years of Knots Landing with no dialogue and just a great walk. Well, Ann, I love you. Come back when it's a movie, because it will be a movie. Thank you for waking up early in LA, and I love you so much.
I love you too, baby.
Bye, sweetheart. Get a copy right now on Amazon. Consensual Scars. Annie Huber is the author, which is great to say. I'm so proud of her. It's just great.
I need her to do an audiobook. I've said this before. I'm an audiobook person. So once that's out, let me know. I'm going to be downloading it.
Yeah. Jonathan is an interesting,
I'm happy he survived the book.
I am too. There's a couple set pieces. There's a couple set pieces in the book that I will tell you directly from our teenage years. I mean, ripped directly. Because I started to say before I mentioned my mom, I used to always joke with my mom. I would say, Dar, I might have been a pain, but we were good kids. Like,
Yeah.
we didn't drink, we didn't do drugs. We actually we judged the kids that did because we wanted to remember our high school years. The worst thing we did was sneak into massage parlors that weren't massage parlors, and yeah, we had like 7 in our town.
Oh my gosh.
And for the population, we're like, are these really massage parlors? And that was the most trouble we ever got into. But
I would be terrified if one of my high school friends wrote a book and it had a character loosely based on me, because they always say that like every single person in your life knows a different version of you, and so I'd be like, oh, what version are they writing?
yeah, few people know me better than the high school 5. They know every version of me. Again, grab a copy, Consensual Scars. It's available on Amazon in a paperback, and find it on Kindle Unlimited. And let me know what you think of Jonathan. We'll be right back in a moment.